we are starting with our first chapter, that is the basic concepts in geometry. But before that, we must say that we must know something about the mathematics. So what meant by that? When I say this is my mathematics book, actually mathematics is divided into two groups. The first group is about the study of numbers. That is, you see 1, 2, 3, 4, their addition, subtraction, multiplication and so on. That part is known as algebra, where the study of different types of figures, that is known as geometry. So, what we are going to study about the basic concepts in geometry, because when we say different figures we want to study and not the different numbers. So, what do you mean by that? You must have seen different figures and you will say that we are drawing every day in our drawing class different types of figures on our drawing board. So, I know that you are drawing different figures in your drawing book, that is on the drawing paper also. See, at home also you prepare different types of figures, where somewhere on the ground or somewhere on the playground or somewhere near your house also. Like in the book they have given started with the Rangoli type. Everyone knows that in Diwali we put some Rangoli in our house. So what type of that Rangoli is? You have seen? See, not only the Rangolis, but I will mention the different figures that you can draw on the playground also. So what type of figures are they? See, if you want to play a dodgeball, you will draw a circle and will play a dodgeball in that. If you play a kho-kho, then you will accordingly, you will place some of the parallel lines there and then you will have a ground prepared and play the kho-kho. Or if you want to play kabaddi, then one rectangle you will form and the different shapes you will try to draw in it and then you will play there. See, but I will start with the figure which we know that it is a Rangoli. See, when we put Rangoli, what we do? We put some dots by the Rangoli first and then we try to join the dots with some lines, with some straight lines, with some curved lines. Suppose the points are like this, I will draw only few points for them and then I can draw a figure like this also. Suppose I want to join it. Okay. So this type of figure also will be there in Rangoli, or suppose I can join the points like this curved also. But in geometry we will study first about the lines only. Okay. So how these lines are prepared? For that lines we want to draw some points before. So what are these dots and what are these points? See, first of all I want to find out what are these points where I say they are dots. I am making dots with the Rangoli and now I am calling them points. Are they both different? No, they are the name of the same type of figure. So what are dots? See, take a pencil and sharpen it very well. Then you will get a very sharpened point. See, this pencil when you sharpen, you will get a very good point, a tip of that pencil, and put it on the paper. What you will see? See, suppose this is my pen and I will put it on the paper. Then what happens? On this paper, I can see a little tiny dot and that dot only I will call as a point. So, point has no dimensions, no length, no breadth, no height, but only the existence of point is there. Then why that point is so important? Because I want to name this point also. With all the alphabets, I can name the points. So what is the importance of these points then? See, in Rangoli, the importance you know. I can join the different dots in different ways, different points, in different manner, and I get a design. Okay. So this design only we can obtain from the dots. See, if this line and a dot have any connection, then I can say, see, when I join these dots, can you see the dots I am trying to draw? They are very near to each other, but finally it looks like a line. Okay? So, every figure in geometry is formed by these points, and so point is very important. Okay? Now, now what we have decided? A point is shown by a little dot or a small dot on the paper. Okay? And it can be named as A, B or any of the letters. So, now when the number 2 dots are there, so see the dots or the point. I have 2 dots here, one is A and the other one is B. Can you see 2 different points on the paper? Then I can join with a scale, put along with the 2 dots, and then I will say I have joined all the points between A and B. So, what is this? Simply you will say it is a line. Okay? So, when I say it's a line, I must say mathematically, what do you mean by a line? See, I have joined only A and B with my scale, but can I extend it? That line, can I extend here on the side of B? Of course, yes, because there is a scale and I can extend it from B side. Can I extend it from A side? Okay, so yes, see here, again I can extend it on the B side also. Up to where I will go? See, my blackboard goes up to the end. What my paper is, your notebook will have a small paper. So, you can extend it up to the end of your paper. I can extend it up to the end of my board. Okay? But if you have, imagine a big paper, then you can extend them at the bigger or the longer distance. So, what is the then what is here? What I mean to say, I can extend this line up to any distance. You can take it to your home, you can take it to any another village, you can take it to any another place also. Like, take it means take a scale and go on extending at the other end of the world also. And so, there is no end for this line. How to show that there is no end of this line, but this is only a part of the line on my paper. For that, I will show an arrow. Okay? This arrow indicates that it is going there. I have not stopped it, but because my paper has some limitations, I have stopped it here only. At this end also it is extending, I can extend it, and so there is one more, see this is the significance of these arrows, that it is never ending. So, there is no end for the line. So, if I say measure the length of the line, what do you mean by that? The line is never ending, from where you will get your scale and end it. So, you cannot find the length of the line. But still, if I have taken only 2 points on it and join on the 2 points, then I say this is anything different from the line? Yes, then I called it is a part of the line. So, this part of the line is given a name segment. Okay? I cut the line at 2 ends, at A and B, then this segment is known as segment between A and B. Okay? See, these are the points where they are end for these segments, and so the A and B are called end points. End points of the segment. Okay? Then these end points, of course there are end points, so you can measure the length between AB. So, When I say a line of length 6 centimeter, it is wrong in the mathematical sense. But if I say a segment of length 6 centimeter, then it is okay, because then it will be a part of the line. Okay. Now here again go for this. The segment is AB. I will draw another line. Suppose this is a line in a slanting position, because whenever I say it's a line, I have to draw two arrows at the ends. So showing that it is a line and not a segment. Now you must have noted down what is the difference between the line and a segment. You can say a line is a first group, and out of which I have made a small group of points which is known as segments. Or I will cut here again. This line I cut here at one point. You will see two parts of the line are there. One part is extending at one end, the other part is going to extend at another end. Okay. Then are they same as this segment? There are also two parts. There are also two parts due to this segment. But see that these are known as, I have cut it point at P. One is going at this way, so I will write it as PQ. One is going at this way, and so there are two rays. One ray from point P to Q. This is the direction of this ray, and the one goes from this point P towards R. Okay. Now we are in a position to find out a difference between line, segment and a ray. Okay, and a ray. Here, when the mathematical book uses these statements or these words, we must know their importance. See, the first will give you the idea of a line. What do you mean by line? Line, here line is a straight line only. Are there any different types of lines? Yeah, you can see this is also a line, because this is a curved line. This is also a line. Okay, but we are not going to study these type of lines in geometry. We are going to study only straight lines. Okay, about this straight line, then the line will have no ends. It can be extended at each end up to infinity. Now I will use this word, that this line extends up to infinity. Infinity, in short, I will say at the end of the world. You go wherever you want, only in a straight line. Okay. Then these are the two specialities of the line. But one more speciality also I want to study in this. See, what is that? If I have drawn one point, I have labeled it also like P. Now I will ask one boy to come here and draw a line passing through P. For that, what you will do? You will take a scale, put a scale like that P will be point on the edge of the scale, and draw a line passing through P. As this is a line, I will show arrowheads also. I ask another boy to come here, again he will come and put in a different direction the same scale having the same point on its edge. This is the second line. Okay. Now again one will come and will draw in another position. Like this, I asked 40 students in my class and asked come and draw a separate line and not any one of this. Okay. Then can they draw? Of course. See, I have drawn only 4 lines, but you can say that passing through a point, infinity number of lines. Infinity means you cannot count them. The counting will not end. and that is infinity. So, infinity number of lines can be drawn passing through a given point. Here is one special important note, I will going to note that through a point, through a given point, infinity number of lines can be drawn. So, you have an idea about a line, that is a straight line having extended at both the ends. So, no end is there, and one particular speciality of these lines are through a one point infinity number of lines can be drawn. And so, I will make a design by passing so many lines through it. See here, so many lines I can draw. But now, my position is, suppose two different points are given, not one. Now, my condition changes, not a line passing through one point, but I want a line passing through these 2 points. A line should pass through point A also and through B also. Then, what one has to do? One boy will come and will say, this is very easy, I can join them together by putting a scale such that both the points will be on the edge of my scale, and then I can join the point. See, now this is a line passing through 2 points A and B. Now I ask another boy to come and say, here 40 boys have drawn 40 lines. Here the second boy says, no, I cannot draw any another line, because if I try another point on the edge, this point will not be on the edge. So, I cannot draw a line passing through 2 given points. Then what I can conclude? I will say through a given point. Now I want to say through given 2 points. I want to draw a line through a given point, that is a single point was there, but now I have 2 points. How many lines can I draw? I can draw a one line. Not only one, but only one. See here, I will use a word through given 2 points, can one and only one line can be drawn. See how many lines you can draw that through a given 2 points? One and only one. Why this one 2 times? What this one indicates and what this only one indicates? See, one means, can I draw a line? Then I will say yes, I can draw one line through it. Then how many lines I can draw? I will say no, not how many, only one line can be drawn. And to join these 2 answers, I will say there are no 2 points such that I cannot draw a line passing through them, because it is away. So what? Whether it is away or very near to a given point, I can draw a single line. That is, I must draw a single line passing through these 2 points. And the other only one indicates, no, that is the only line you can draw and no other line can be drawn. Okay? So, minimum 1, maximum 1 are the 2 words. That is, minimum 1 line can be drawn and maximum also 1 line can be drawn. So, for this line, what it's see, these are the conditions for the straight lines. Whenever we will draw the lines, we have to remember this. But if now I want to join these dots and the line, suppose I have given 3 points like this, and again the third one boy came and say, see, I can join these 3 points. No, see, I tried these 2 points on a line. The third is not coming in between on the same time. So, if I tried these 2, then the third will not be there. Okay, and I try to draw the first and the last, the middle one will not be there. Okay, so this is a condition where these 3 points are there. See, now we are slowly increasing the number of points on the line and finding out its property or the characters. These 3 points are there. I try to draw AB, one and only one line can be drawn. I try to draw BC on one line, I can draw AC on one line. But I cannot draw these one single line passing through all the 3 points. Then they are non-collinear points. Non-collinear points. Okay. But if it is possible to draw a line, see, suppose this is point A, this is point, now I will take not B, P, Q, R I will take. P, Q and R, because these are the 3 points, they are non-collinear, and these are the 3 points which are collinear. Then I will say that they are collinear. So, how you will explain this word or the concept collinear? That is, if the different points are given and then I can join all the points on the single edge of my scale, I can say a single line can pass through all the points given, then that points are collinear. But if no single line can be drawn passing through all the given points, then I will say they are non-collinear.